The Social Security Administration will send a new check to retirees who meet a major requirement related to the year of retirement. One of the best options for United States citizens to live well in retirement is to apply for Social Security. Through this check, millions of Americans can live very well every month, paying their bills and their monthly expenses. The maximum Social Security check is currently $4,555, but that does not mean that all pensioners get the same amount. Each of the checks sent out by the Social Security Administration is different. Each retiree receives the money he or she is entitled to after having contributed his or her years as a worker. This means that a benefit could reach $4,555 or stay at the average of around $1,800. For disability users are different. It all depends on the individual and his or her record. What does not depend on the history, but on the year of retirement, is the time at which a retiree receives his or her check. In this case, there is a specification as to the most recent retirees. In order to receive a check in the near future, it is mandatory to have applied for retirement before 1997. Otherwise, we will have to wait a little longer. Who gets the next Social Security check? If we consider that we can divide seniors into those who retired before 1997 and those who retired after that date, there are two distinct groups. The first group always receives the benefit on the same day. However, the second group is divided into 3 different days. Each Social Security group receives its own benefit. The next of the groups to receive a check is pre-1997 retirees. So if your benefit is older than that, you will receive a check very soon. To be exact, your benefit will be available to you on June 3R if you have activated direct deposit. If you do not have this method of payment, it could take up to 3 days for the payment to arrive. When will I receive my June pension? In addition to the June 3 RD payment for pre-1997 retirees, the Social Security Administration will send checks on 3 different days. These 3 days are June 14, June 21, and June 28. On each of these days, a different group of beneficiaries will receive their retirement benefits. On the 14th day, retirees born between the 1st and 10th of the month will receive their checks. On the 21st day, the Social Security Administration will send checks to pensioners with birthdays between the 11th and 20th of the month. Finally, on the 28th of June, pensioners born between the 21st and 31st of the month will receive their pensions. In order to receive the check on these days, it is necessary to take into account that we must belong to the retirement system after 1997. Otherwise, the check will arrive much earlier, as we have already mentioned. And remember that it is not necessary to be born in June to receive the June check. All we need is to be born between those days of any month. In conclusion, regardless of both the date of birth and the day we apply for our Social Security benefit, we will receive our retirement check in June. The exact day you receive it will depend on these factors. So just check the calendar and see on which day you will receive it.